car goes by. It's officially day one of the ultra marathon prep. So what I'm going to do is document the next, I believe, 17 weeks until the race itself. So obviously I'm out in Marbella at the moment. A large portion of training will be done out here. So we're just going off to the gym. It's 10:30 in the morning. We've been up, done some work, little walk. So we've got a full body session today, adding a little bit of accessory work at the end. We've got hill sprints tomorrow as well, which I'm going to film. So I'm going to get the session done, start the week on the front foot, see how we get on. The casting couch. I'm going to sit, just briefly run through what my training is looking like as of the 13th of January on week one, day one of training for my 110 kilometre ultra marathon. So I am working with Marcus, who helped me with the Ironman. Two reasons mainly. Reason one, I've never done 110 kilometres. I did the 50 last year in Finland and sort of did it myself, and I think you can sort of half get away with it, whereas over 2 days is a little bit different. Marcus is from Scotland and has had people complete the 110 kilometres, so he's worked with people that have already done it, knows what to expect, knows the programming aspect of things, but then also for myself to learn off someone who is more knowledgeable in the field. So as much as it's for my own good, I'm going to learn a lot of this for myself, but also for other clients in the future. So today is Monday. As you would have seen, we did full body session one. So we did some single leg extension holds to help strengthen up the tendons in the knee, just because I am carrying a little bit of a niggle with runner's knee, so being careful of that. We've set that with some single leg kettlebell Romanian deadlifts, just to get the hamstrings primed, get the posterior chain fired up, as exercise number one was a Romanian deadlift, as you would have seen earlier. So that was a 10-8-6 repetition set, so 3 sets. Keeping the weight steady, the same throughout, of an RPE, so rate of perceived exertion, so how hard it was. Around about 7 or 8 out of 10, so I think it was 80 kilos. Then went into a tri set, so 3 movements, which by the end of this, I was out of breath. It was a seated Arnold press, 12 repetitions, single arm dumbbell row with a dead stop, 8 reps on each side, and then it was meant to be a GHD side crunch, but the gym doesn't have one, so we did side bends with the plate. So some oblique work, 3 sets of those. That was 8 on each side. 3 sets of that tri-set. So by the end of that, I was out of breath, and then we finished off with some adductors to obviously get the main hip stabilizers trained nice and warm before tomorrow's session, which we've got some hill work. So there actually is a hill where we run up the current running route, which is pretty tough, pretty tricky. I think it's about 400 meters, maybe a little bit less. But tomorrow's run is going to be a 10-minute easy warm-up, and then we're going to go into 10 rounds of up the hill, then walk down. Repeat 10 times. The walk down is the rest. So this is basically to get used to running up hills, as Inverness, where I'm doing the ultramarathon, has a little bit of elevation. So I want to make sure my hips are well primed, obviously going up through the incline, but also getting that heart rate nice and high to obviously prime myself for the hills that will come up in Inverness. So that is the plan for tomorrow. Wednesday we have another full body session, which consists of some barbell step-ups, some alternating glute bridge floor press, a dumbbell pullover in a glute bridge, some hip thrusts, a side plank variation, and then some sled work to obviously work more running specific. So that will be a few new movements in there for me. And again, I'm enjoying it because it's new. I'm learning a lot, and then I can obviously implement that into my own business with clients, etc. So that'll be a really good session, and I'll get some clips probably for the next video also. Thursday's going to be a rest day. Friday's another full body session. So we've got a single leg press. We then have a seated dumbbell press with a half kneeling lat pull down, so push and a pull. And then we have some walking lunges into a high knee, so just probably resembling the gait of running. And we're supersetting that with a renegade row, so some trunk work. And then we've got some wall sit into a calf raise for obviously some more running specific accessory work. Saturday, 60 minutes on the feet, so be about 10k, nice steady, heart rate nice and low. Run with the two lads I'm living with as well, so start at Saturday as we need to go on. And then I've got the option of a Sunday upper body session, which will be nice. So I might bring that Sunday session earlier on in the week, just because I quite like having Sunday as a rest day and not doing too much. So we shall see how that goes. But that is where we are this week, week 1 of training. Obviously, depending on the data gathered and everything, will change volume, intensity as the weeks go on. We've got 17 weeks. Okay, there is a bit of a weekend in February for my birthday that the training might not be at the intensity it needs to be because I might have a sore head, a bit of dehydration, but we are 25, so going to be celebrating that out here. But other than that, obviously over these next few months, it's going to be a case of training for this ultra marathon. But I really do want to focus on getting in the best shape as well. So I know it's sort of, the ultra marathon isn't about looking a certain way, but I want to really combine them both. So that's why I want to bring the upper body session in, maybe in the week, maybe do that on a Wednesday and have the rest day on a different day, to make sure that I'm just maintaining muscle mass. Nutrition wise, I'm fueling for the runs, but on the days when I'm not running, I can use as a little bit more of a deficit day. I do want to drop body weight a little bit more. I was this morning at 82.8, so I've been taking body weight since being out here, because I do want to be a little bit more lighter on the feet. Post Christmas, so I think it was just before New Year's Eve, I was 86.5 kilos, just 86. We're at 82.8 as of 13th of June, so 13th of January. So the weight the last few days we're 83.7, 83.3. This morning 82.8, and then tomorrow I'm going to take weight probably Wednesday, Fridays as well, just to see, rather than taking it every day, but going by how I look being the main metric. So that's where we are. A little rundown, a little update of training. Today is now 3:45. So it's now 4:45. I'm going to pop out, get some steps done. Today's consisted of work from 8 o'clock this morning, so I get up at 7:30, cold shower for a minute, I know, but it wakes us up. Read 10 pages of a book. We then do 8 till 10 work block 1, have a little bit of breakfast, get to the gym for around about 11 till 12, come back, have some lunch, and then had a call on a mentorship 1 till 2. We then did 2 till 3, finishing off work block 1 tasks, which is a lot of content on a Monday, so planning content out, writing content, emails, any edits for the photos, editing reels, that sort of thing. And then the last sort of hour to last 45 minutes to an hour has just been adjusting a few client programs. I've got a few clients away on holiday, so adjusting to the gym that they have access to and making sure that obviously they can still train. So that's where we are. We're going to break the day up with a little bit of an outing. You're going to have a little mooch about down Port Banús, come back, have something to eat, wrap up the day, and yeah, I'll take the camera along and see what we can do. So that is the day pretty much wrapped up. Went for a little walk, went to a little sports outlet, a sports shop. Down the front, it's 12,000 steps. So now I've popped to the supermarket, get myself some steak and eggs. Gonna have it with some oats, because tomorrow morning we want to be well fueled for some hill intervals. So pick up the camera then, rest of tonight, eat, chill, blue light blocking glasses on, get myself to bed, up nice and early tomorrow. Now Tuesday morning, 14th, 20 to 9. sun will rise. I'm going to go and do our hill sprints. So we've got a 10-minute jog, a little warm up, and then we're going to go into 10 rounds of these hills, which are around about 250 meters. So get that heart rate nice and high. Something a little bit different, not done hill sprints in a long time. So looking forward to it. A little jog to begin, and more. It's a bad day to be a Spanish hill. Okay, so we've done the warm up, just in 5 rounds on the intervals, and it's hard graft. Can't really tell the incline, but it's probably not quite as hilly as I'd like it to be. So I'm just trying to make the intensity as high as possible by sprinting up, jogging back down. It's meant to be a sprint up, walk down, but I've done 5, got 5 to go, but it's a glorious day. Had to hide my camera in a little bush so no one takes it, but halfway point, give myself a minute, 5 to go. Right, that's the intervals ticked off. Tough, longest, I can't remember the last time I did hill sprint, so it was nice to do something a little bit different. Heart rate was high, I got up to like 190, which is the highest it's been in a very long time. So obviously with the Ironman, it's a lot of long, slow, steady stuff. That was hard, but enjoyable, and an enjoyable challenge. So plan now is 9:30, go back, cook up some breakfast, do some work from 10 till 12. I'm currently adding in some more educational resources to my school community, so I'm going to do that the next couple of hours. Then got a catch-up call with a client, education course call this afternoon, going through all things running, strength training for running, so very applicable. Lots of knowledge to be gained, especially as I'm all new to this style of training. It's something I want to pursue, you know, with the coaching, training a lot more people now that are looking at doing endurance events and whatnot. So we've got a busy year, lots of events planned for people, clients, a couple for myself, and look forward to documenting the journey. It's now 6 PM. I'm going to wrap the video up here. This is the day ticked off, day done. Another very productive day. Out here has been, so far, it's been very productive, very good. Training now for this ultra marathon, Ironman. I've just been doing some videos about my Ironman, so maybe do another one, not a chance. So yeah, I'm going to wrap the video up here. Fantastic time so far, really enjoy it. Choking up, really enjoying it. Got a fantastic little routine going on. A lot of ideas coming, which is great. You know, being in environment. I can't get my words out. You can tell I've just spent the last hour and a half doing loom videos and chatting shit. So I'm going to try and keep this short and sweet. But being out here has helped a lot with routine. Has helped a lot with productivity, different ideas. In terms of sort of work-wise, it's the most I've had client base, which is fantastic. As I spoke about earlier, a lot of clients now looking at, you know, different endurance events. We've got Ironmans in October. We've got an Ironman 70.3 in August. We've got Sydney Marathon. We've got London Marathon. We've got an ultra marathon in June, which I'm going to try and go over in Switzerland. So it's an exciting year. I'm very much looking forward to it. And, you know, helping as many people as possible, but also for myself, learning as much with this. So, you know, the whole combining strength and endurance training has definitely become very popular recently, and I want to make sure that, you know, I'm knowledgeable on all aspects and all factors, so I can help clients and potential people with whatever event or whatever goal that they have set. But there we are. I need a little bit of sunshine. I don't think the lighting in here is helping, but there we go. Wrapping up the day, covering obviously my plans for the next 18 weeks of training, a little bit of what we get up to over here. But next week, I'm going to sit down with Josh, who obviously I'm living with, and he is training for Ibiza Marathon in April. I'm coaching him for that. But I'm going to sit down and we're going to map out his plan for training, which he's already started, but also how he's going to do this while trying to drop body fat, body weight, and also combat that with a couple of skiing boozy holidays he has planned in the prep. So this is going to be really exciting to do and obviously speak with him about. So that's the next video. But if you've enjoyed this one, make sure to like, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.